I could hurricane tree, arithmetic beatbox, bot tune style, trendy song with minimal words about getting ready for the rental season as the rental guy.
What's going on, everyone? It's Lee here, the rental guy. I'm at the party rental shop, and you're in the vlog. For those of you who do not know, I started a party rental business in April of 2019 from the garage of my house, and I've been building up ever since. We reinvest our profits to build the business bigger, and we've moved into this warehouse since then. And I vlog about it every week, and you sometimes watch it. What's new? I mean, there's TENTMAPPER stuff. We'll get into that later. Getting ready for the season. We picked up a bunch of new stuff, and we're gearing up for staff. Wait, let's look at the week. If you have a rental business, you have a rental program. My program is Booqable, link in the description. It's great. If you need one, check it out. So this week was roughly $3,000 worth of rentals that we actually executed. And we've actually made this week, because we've taken bookings, $5,363. And we booked, events for later in the year. We booked 20 by 60 in May. We booked like 15 pop-up tents in July. Things are still rolling. And they're rolling good for this time of year. So what kind of things? A roulette wheel. It's Easter, so 6 tables, 28 chairs, 20 chairs. So that's another order. For this Easter, we're seeing some games. Someone rented a Simpsons arcade, and we rented the 9-hole golf course for the very first time, which is exciting. And we've got another booking for it in May. So that's 2 for the mini golf. Also a photo booth, a snow cone machine. We did a delivery for a bunch of glassware and some stools. And again, tables and chairs. It's Easter. People are picking up so that they can go eat. Anyways, I mentioned staff. So a couple of years ago, I had some staff members, and their little brothers have grown up and are going to work for us now. So I've got them on the schedule for next week, and I have 2 people returning from last year. So staffing looks like I've got it almost figured out. Generally, we have about 8 people, including myself, on the tent team, and 2 people in the front ends. And this would be about 4 full-timers, and then the rest would be half-timers. And then when we get those bigger tent jobs, really big ones that we need more guys, we just hire temporary labor services, and that's been working out all right for us. So we don't have many jobs going on, but I've been letting the work pile up, so when the staff gets here, they can do the stuff. I want to focus on getting the gigs. So they've got plenty of work of organizing to do back here. All this stuff here just needs to go up, chairs need to go up. All this stage, we're putting in sea cans. We're really going to make the yard good this year. So I picked up a whole bunch of inventory from Edmonton, which is about 5 hours away from me. I picked up, it's not even loaded into the shop yet. I got some illusion chairs. I got some more basic folding chairs. I got a little bit of pipe and drape. I stocked up. So I did buy a whole bunch of chairs. I bought roughly 800 folding chairs, not these gray guys, but a more charcoal color. They're still not loaded up yet, but I decided to make bulk chair pricing on my website. Okay, so here's the chairs here. You can see we've got our budget brown chairs. We keep cheap. And then we've got these are charcoal chairs. And then we've got our gray folding chairs and our white fan back chairs. Kids folding chairs, deluxe black padded folding chairs, white padded resin chairs. These ones are new, the illusion chairs. We just stocked 25 of them for baby showers, stuff like that. We got a whole bunch more of these rustic crossback chairs. But as you can see right here with these bulk chairs, we decided to discount them. So starting at $300, they get a 3% discount, right? $350, $400, $455, and we'll see how it goes. We want to take orders for more chairs, so we bought more. So vehicles, I want to talk about vehicles because it's something that's on my mind lately. You always wonder how your fleet is going to run, and I'll show you how my fleet's going to run this year. So right now we have my truck and 3 trailers. 2 of them are right there, and then we've got one in the yard. So in the yard, we've got the mini trailer with the minivan. Staff, I'm okay with them driving the minivan. It's a great little runner, and it bombs staff around to tent installs, stuff like that. And then we've got the box truck. Staff drives that, and that's okay. But if someone were to crash the box truck, well, then all we have is the minivan, or else I'll be doing all the deliveries. I've got my truck here that hauls the trailers. However, I don't want to go out and do all the deliveries. I go on the tent installs and I'll bring the trailers that way, but I cannot trust them to drive my truck and trailer. I just won't. So the question I ask myself is, do I wait for something bad to happen and then buy another vehicle? Or do I just go ahead and buy another vehicle, and it makes loading easier, organizing easier for us? And then if something bad does happen, then we've already got the backup in place. Because if we don't have that backup in place, well, then I'm driving everything around, and the system just breaks a little bit more because the guys are supposed to be the one doing these deliveries. Anyways, so the question was, do I add a van, like a Sprinter van or a Dodge ProMaster van, that type of van, the high top van, long van, or do I add a box truck? And do I have the money for it? A lot of the time I don't have the money for things, and I jump in, and I'm glad I did by the time, that I did it, because it helped me grow. My thought is that the Dodge ProMaster would be the cheapest of these van types that I could get. If I can finance something used, well, then the staff can run it around as a runner, and I can get a hitch put on the back if it's a 2500 or something like that, so that if we do go out of town, we can actually haul a trailer behind it, and then we've got our runner, and it can be good for when we need it to haul more than, say, a box truck. So it would pull double duty there. So I'm thinking about the Dodge ProMaster as my next move. Also, it's this time of year that we are putting the budget back into Google Ads. So last year we were doing $700 a month, and I'm thinking about bumping it up to $15, but I'm uncertain. Also, Facebook retargeting works really well. So in the party rental business, what I have learned, what works is, you have an ad from Google, and then they retarget on Facebook. People will look at things on Google, they'll find your website, they'll search things, and then Google will take that data, you can push it into your Facebook ad, so it'll keep showing people those things and keep reminding them, hey, book that stuff you were looking at, and that's how retargeting works. Also, that time of year where you renew your memberships. I renewed the ARA before. I recently joined the CRA, and I renewed my local Chamber of Commerce. And I put together a little label for the bottom of my website, because building trust is everything, and people want to see those little badges and, to affirm that you're a good rental company. It's got that. I made that with Google Gemini and with Nano Banana, and right there, it just shows that we're adhere to the highest safety and professional standards set by the CRA and the ARA. Anyways, that's that. On to the next.
I made an app for my 10 business. It's on my iPhone. I know you all are witness. And now my YouTube subscribers seem to like it. They say we like it. I said, oh, you do. They say we like it. And now they are watching it live.
Okay, I know I promised you a TENTMAPPER video, but it's moving so fast-paced that if I make you a video this week, by next week, the video's no good anymore. Let's just do it. Let's jump in. TENTMAPPER is my software. I created it for me, for my rental company, but it's really grown because a lot of you have changed it. You message me, you need this, you need that, and we implement the features, and it's becoming something bigger. This is TENTMAPPER. What's new? We now have gable end and hip end West Coast frame tents. And we'll put the roof as clear top because that's how we wanted it. And look at that. We've got these barrel light poles. These are custom that I built, so I put them in. These are the cocktail tables that Tent Guy has, so I added his cocktail tables in. Frame tents with leg drapes, a sheer head table backdrop right there. Okay, this one's cute, but now we want to build a VIP event indoors, so let's build that. We've got the red carpet, we've got the stanchions, the black table with the Chiavari chairs, with the gold table runners, with the plate settings on the table, photo booth on the table there as well, and you can spin around it. I know what you're saying. Hello?
Cool story, Lee.
I know what you're saying. You're saying cool story, Lee, but we need some real software that's going to do some real things for our real customers. I've got you. But what do you care about? What's new? We can go into the anchoring and we can do weights. Those look pretty nice. We'll just click, change them to white. White water barrels around the tent. Okay, let's say you want a pole tent. So we can put some walls on it, we can add some tables, we can add some floor, we can add some lights really quick. So we've got a 40 by 80 tent. And yes, we can take some snapshots, included in an email with a quote. The customers like that, but we can do them one better. And we have a customer viewer and a customer editor. This is new stuff. Let's go down to customer tools. We want the customer to be able to view this. So customer viewer here, and look at this. You can create a customer invitation, and then they click there, it goes directly to the website for the specialized viewing, and it gives them all the instructions here, and all that they have to do is load the file that you sent them. This is their version. This is a separate website that loads just for them with viewing potential, right? So they can take the roof off the tent to view it, spin it around. So it's got some of the same features to zoom in and zoom out and go to drone mode. And your customers get to view this, but they don't get to mess with things. And you're probably saying, well, I want my customers to mess with things. Well, we can do that too. There's another option called Customer Editor. Tools again, and we're gonna go Customer Editor this time. Create a customer invitation edit. To do is just click here to create the invitation. You type in your name, and the customer's name is George. Generate the PDF. And that's all that they need is the file and the PDF. It's just the same file that you have. It works differently in all of our different apps. The customer viewer, the customer editor, and TENTMAPPER. This is what they see. They'll see, hey, George, right here, click there and put the file in. So this is them clicking. From there, you've emailed it to them. All of a sudden, they have something that they can work with here. They can take the tables, they can drag them around, they can resave the file, they can send it to you, they can view it in day or night, they can view it in 3D, they can save the file for themselves, they can take screenshots. Let's see this during the daytime here. This is great, but they want a drone view, so they can take a drone view of it. And again, back to the editing mode, so they can change things around and send it back to you. This is so important because you want them to go back and forth on layouts with you, right? Instead of making you change everything, well, they can get a little interactive and change it themselves. If you just want them to view it, then that's the customer viewer. And then we all know the embed from the other videos. You can take these same layouts and you can embed them on your website, and that's a thing too. Well, shout out to Eventi Weddings and Events, which I stole their pictures from just to make a 3D model for.
I made an app for my tent business. It's on my iPhone. I know you all are witness. And now my YouTube subscribers seem to like it. They say we like it. I said, oh, I know you do. They say we like it.
So I noticed our bar has a different color. Our drapes don't have opacity. They're not as see-through as the shears on this one. And we don't have poles to connect to our lights here. So let's get that stuff in the app. So this one right there, from that shot to that. Damn it, I did all that work and then I realized there's a chandelier in the middle. I think I have a hanging light. Let's just do a disco ball. No, I won't cut corners. Someone also asked for a chandelier the other day, so let's do a chandelier with custom height as well. There, we did it. We took the photo from Eventi Weddings and Events. Thank you very much. If you watch Eventi, put it in the comments. And yeah, you can see we created the chandelier, we created the light poles, and the ratchets coming off the side. We had the black and white dance floor already and everything else. Let's go nighttime, see how it looks. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Let's drone view it. The drone view is a little bit off. We'll have to get the chandelier repositioned a little bit, but it's looking good. Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching. That's the vlog. That's the week. Stay tuned next week. We'll have some staff. Things will start getting rolling in the right direction to set the mood for the season's vlogs that we'll be doing. You know, there's always a little bit of change from off season to on season. So give TENTMAPPER a try. You want to be quoting these gigs and you want to be able to let your customers visualize it. So give TENTMAPPER a try and watch another video. Subscribe if you haven't. And as always, you stay classy. We'll see you on the next one.